Matthew chapter 2. After Jesus had been born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, look, astrologers from eastern parts came to Jerusalem, saying, "Where is the one born King of the Jews? For we saw his star when we were in the east, and we have come to do him obeisance." At hearing this, King Herod was agitated, and all Jerusalem along with him. And on gathering together all the chief priests and scribes of the people, he began to inquire of them where the Christ was to be born. They said to him, "In Bethlehem of Judea, for this is how it has been written through the prophet. And you, O Bethlehem of the land of Judah, are by no means the most insignificant city among the governors of Judah. For out of you will come forth a governing one, who will shepherd my people Israel." Then Herod secretly summoned the astrologers and carefully ascertained from them the time of the star's appearing. And when sending them to Bethlehem, he said, "Go make a careful search for the young child, and when you have found it, report back to me, that I too may go and do obeisance." When they had heard the king, they went their way, and look, the star they had seen when they were in the east went ahead of them, until it came to a stop above where the young child was. On seeing the star, they rejoiced very much indeed. And when they went into the house, they saw the young child with Mary its mother, and falling down, they did obeisance to it. They also opened their treasures and presented it with gifts, gold, and frankincense, and myrrh. However, because they were given divine warning in a dream not to return to Herod, they withdrew to their country by another way. After they had withdrawn, look, Jehovah's angel appeared in a dream to Joseph, saying, "Get up, take the young child and its mother, and flee into Egypt, and stay there until I give you word. For Herod is about to search for the young child to destroy it." So he got up and took along the young child and its mother by night and withdrew into Egypt. And he stayed there until the decease of Herod, for that to be fulfilled, which was spoken by Jehovah through his prophet, saying, "Out of Egypt I called my son." Then Herod, seeing he had been outwitted by the astrologers, fell into a great rage. And he sent out and had all the boys in Bethlehem and in all its districts done away with, from 2 years of age and under, according to the time that he had carefully ascertained from the astrologers. Then that was fulfilled which was spoken through Jeremiah the prophet, saying, "A voice was heard in Ramah, weeping and much wailing. It was Rachel weeping for her children, and she was unwilling to take comfort, because they are no more." When Herod had deceased, look, Jehovah's angel appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt, and said, "Get up, take the young child and its mother, and be on your way into the land of Israel. For those who were seeking the soul of the young child are dead." So he got up and took the young child and its mother, and entered into the land of Israel. But hearing that Archelaus ruled as king of Judea instead of his father Herod, he became afraid to depart for there. Moreover, being given divine warning in a dream, he withdrew into the territory of Galilee, and came and dwelt in a city named Nazareth, that there might be fulfilled what was spoken through the prophets: "He will be called a Nazarene." Luke chapter 2, verse 39 through 52. So when they had carried out all the things according to the law of Jehovah, they went back into Galilee to their own city Nazareth. And the young child continued growing and getting stronger, being filled with wisdom, and God's favor continued upon him. Now his parents were accustomed to go from year to year to Jerusalem for the festival of the Passover. And when he became 12 years old, they went up according to the custom of the festival, and completed the days. But when they were returning, the boy Jesus remained behind in Jerusalem, and his parents did not notice it. Assuming that he was in the company traveling together, they covered a day's distance and then began to hunt him up among the relatives and acquaintances. But, not finding him, they returned to Jerusalem, making a diligent search for him. Well, after 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of teachers and listening to them and questioning them. But all those listening to him were in constant amazement at his understanding and his answers. Now when they saw him, they were astounded, and his mother said to him, "Child, why did you treat us this way? Here, your father and I in mental distress have been looking for you." But he said to them, "Why did you have to go looking for me? Did you not know that I must be in the house of my father?" However, they did not grasp the saying that he spoke to them. And he went down with them and came to Nazareth, and he continued subject to them. Also, his mother carefully kept all these sayings in her heart. And Jesus went on progressing in wisdom and in physical growth and in favor with God and men.